Welcome to Real World AIP. I'm Stacey and today I have a fitness video for you. This is the third video in this series. Link below to the first two. Basically, I've been on Bret Contreras' custom glute programming for 2 full months now. I've performed 24 workouts. He has me doing legs 3 days a week. So last month had really good results, experienced a 1/2 inch growth on my glutes. They looked noticeably lifted, happy about it. Got my new program, which I showed you in last month's video. I've performed that workout 12 times. I'm trying to space these videos out so that I'm measuring my glutes and I'm doing the review after the exact number of workouts. So I did the initial impression review, then I did 12 workouts over the course of a month, and I filmed my before and after pictures the Sunday after my Saturday leg day. And again, this month, same thing. Today's Sunday. I finished workout number 24 yesterday on Saturday, so I'm trying to keep it consistent. So first of all, did my glutes grow? Nope. My glutes did not grow this month. And yes, I did follow the program perfectly. I was good. I ate enough protein. I mean, I've been training for going on 10 years straight, so gains are a little bit harder to come by. That's why I paid Bret to do my program for me. So why do I think that I did not gain inches in my glutes? Well, I tell you what, I like the way it looks a little better. I think it looks a little perkier. I think it looks a little lifted. I'm starting to wonder, am I at my genetic potential? I hope not. I hope there's a little bit of room for growth. The difference between this month's programming and last month's was in the first month programming that he gave me a lot of high rep stuff, which I was not doing. I do not like high rep stuff. I don't like powering through that burn. And there was a lot of that going on in month 1. So maybe that contributed to the extra growth. Lower rep ranges in month 2, which I was relieved and happy, but no glute growth. So as far as muscle, my muscle shot up like 1.5 pounds on the biometric impedance scale. We have an in-body scale at work that I use to determine that. And then it went up another 1/4 pound, so a total of 1.75 pounds of muscle. I was thrilled. Down 1 pound now. So I'm still up almost 1 pound of muscle since I started, but month 1 was definitely more successful than month 2. Numbers wise, inches wise, muscle gain on the in-body scale wise. Let's take a look visually. I'm wearing the same pants that I wore in the first 2 videos, so let's just see if maybe there's a physical difference that you can notice. So one area that I have gained noticeable muscle in that I wasn't necessarily looking for is my inner thighs. I don't know if you can see this, but this right here, this got meaty. And I know exactly why. It's because of the step-ups. When I do step-ups, I get meaty inner thighs. Same thing with like a Bulgarian split squat. I tend to avoid, well, in my programming, when I programmed for myself, I tended to avoid step-ups and Bulgarian split squats because my inner thighs just want to take over. They want to grow. They're tight. I foam roll them. But they're just, I have really good genetics for inner thigh muscle. Woo. So they're getting meaty. I'm trying not to be too picky and too fussy when I, do my intake form. I don't want to be like, oh, I can't do this, I do it like that, I don't want to do that, this blows up when I do that. But yeah, my inner thighs are getting kind of meaty, so ooh, growth there. So from the side, I feel like they're a little bit higher. I'm not flexing them, now I'm flexing them, but I feel like they're a little bit higher from the side. You can really see how blown up my inner thighs are getting. And then from the back, I don't know, I feel like visually just looking at it, I'm surprised that the tape measure didn't show any glute growth because I feel like they might look a little bigger. 3-4 weeks ago, Bret posted on Instagram how the hinge is the least important exercise for glute growth, or the least important movement for glute growth. And he had a checklist, and it's basically, squat does this, hip thrust does this, deadlift does this. So it was the least important. Not that it's not important, and you want to have it added into a well-balanced glute routine, but when I specifically said, do I have to deadlift 3 times a week? And then he made me deadlift 3 times a week again. Now I'm like, why? Why do I have to deadlift 3 times a week if it's the least important hinge? I don't want to deadlift 3 times a week. In this latest intake form, he goes over the things again. Is there anything you miss? I said, yes, I miss squatting for reps. I'm doing squats 1 time a week for sets of 4. I miss squatting. I miss squatting for 8 reps or 10 reps or even 12 reps. I miss it. If I'm gonna do something heavy 3 times a week, can it be squats? I don't mind squatting. I like squatting. I like it even more now that I've been deadlifting 3 times a week. I'm not built to be a deadlifter. Like my body shape is just not built to, like I'm not built for deadlifting. So in his defense, he didn't know what I looked like. This time I sent him pictures, like front, side, back. Look at me, I'm tall, I'm Bambi. I have these long limbs, got a small frame, like I'm not the right body proportions to excel in a deadlift, and it's not really doing anything for my butt, so. I have not received my new program yet, so this is the beginning of the review video. I wanted to film this today after the 24th workout so you could see an accurate, timely reflection of my results, but I'm gonna come back and finish this after he sends me my new program. I submitted the form 5 days ago, so within 2 days I should get it. So then I'll post that on here too, and then I'll give you my thoughts on it. I'm not like discouraged. I mean, fitness progress is never linear. It's the same with weight loss, it's the same with muscle gain. You can do everything right, but maybe there's something you're overlooking. For myself, what have I been overlooking? I might get too many steps in a day. Honestly, sometimes at work I can't eat enough when I get hungry. So maybe I'm not fueling my body with regularly spaced protein enough. Sometimes I'm starving and I'm like, I don't have time to eat. I have, my 11th client in front of my face, so maybe that's contributing to my lack of gains. Getting, 16,000 steps a day. I'm bending and I'm racking barbells and all this activity. If I had a client doing that for cardio on purpose, I'd be like, stop that. Relax, recover, for crying out loud. Lift heavy, eat your protein, and calm down with the excessive cardio. So I don't have a choice, so that's my job. So I don't know if that's contributing. But anyway, fitness is never linear. You're gonna put on, no muscle, maybe you lose a quarter pound of muscle, then boom, you have 3/4 pound of muscle. It's never like, oh, a perfect 1/4 of a pound of muscle once a week. I've never seen that in my career. And same with weight loss. It's never like, 1 pound a week, every week. Somebody will lose, 1.5 pounds, then they won't lose anything, then they'll gain 0.5 pound, then they'll lose 2 pounds, and then it's just always like this jagged line in the direction you want to go. So I'm totally willing to give him more time, keep up the consistent daily habits. I've been scheduling breaks for myself at work whenever possible so that I can have that time in between my shift to eat something with protein and just, fuel up again. I'm gonna finish this up when I get my new program. Do I recommend it? Yeah, that depends on my new program. So I did say I prefer not to deadlift 3 times a week, but I defer to your expertise. But now his expertise is saying on Instagram that hinge is the least important move. So knowing that I prefer not to, looking at my body proportions, if he has me deadlifting 3 times a week, especially when I said I miss squatting in response to his questionnaire, then I don't know if I'm gonna recommend it. I don't even know if I'll keep doing it. I feel like I have an understanding now, a very good understanding of how to torture myself. Basically, take things that I hate doing, that I'm not good at, and make myself do them. Stop doing rep ranges I'm comfortable and familiar with, and do other rep ranges, and do all the rep ranges. I could do that, I could figure that out. It is nice to have someone else do it for me. It makes me do the workout because I'm like, all right, I paid for this. I want to see how it works. I want to give it an honest review. So it makes me go and do it, where if I had programmed it, I might say, yeah, I think I'm going to change this next week. I don't like this one, or this was took too long, so I'm going to change it. But when he writes it, I just do it, except for those freaking leg curls. I'm not doing leg curls. I'll come back at you when I get the new program. And wouldn't you know it, he sent me my new workouts while I was in the middle of my old workout Monday. So started filming this Sunday evening, day after leg day on Saturday. Went in, did my Monday leg routine. I hadn't gotten the new one yet. Midway through, I get the email and I'm really happy with it. So once again, he didn't listen to me 100% because there are back extensions in here. I give up. At this point, I'm just gonna do whatever the heck he says. I'll bring a can of hairspray. The reason I don't wanna do back extensions is because these flip upside down when I do them. Because I have extensions because I had a hair accident during quarantine. So I don't wanna be upside down, but at this point, whatever. It's just easier to just do whatever he says. So he did listen to me. I said I miss squatting for reps, and yay, I'm doing squats 3 times a week. Perfect. One of these days is a heavy set of 2, so I still get to work on my squat strength, and then 2 sets of 8. All right, plenty of hip thrusts, decent rep ranges. One of these days is kind of like a deload. I did mention that I was hungry and tired and my hamstrings were always sore. So it looks like the workout I actually did yesterday, the first new workout, today's Thursday, is more of a deload. It's a lot of pumper type stuff. Well, it starts with 3 sets of 3 deadlifts. So very heavy, well for me, 180 pounds. Actually, I got up to 186.5 because I use little incremental plates. I got 3 of them. So 3 sets of 3, but after that it's like 20 reps goblet squats, 10 reps single leg hip thrusts, 30 reps of donkey kicks, side lying hip range. Anyway, I really like this. I think this is going to be the month that my glutes grow significantly. I feel it. Like, I'm looking at this and I think I'm feeling this. Very happy with this new plan. I'll catch you next month. I'll let you know. Did my glutes grow? Show you the before and afters. Very promising. Let me know your thoughts. Does my butt look any bigger? Have you tried it? I know a couple of you that have commented last month. We're going to go on the program. I'd love to hear how you're making out with it. If you are on the Autoimmune Protocol, I do have a cookbook. There's a link below, and I also have exclusive monthly videos available and behind the scenes stuff once a month over on Patreon, $2 a month. You get access to over 2 years worth of recipes and behind the scenes stuff. So check that out. Even if you're not on Autoimmune Protocol, my cookbook has some really cool hidden liver, ways to hide liver and ways to incorporate more nutrient-dense food into your diet. So it's still worth checking out. I will catch you guys soon. Until then, stay healthy and strong.